We are excited to introduce E-Verify Plus, a streamlined employment eligibility verification service that combines the Form I-9 and E-Verify into one seamless digital process for you and your employees. Using E-Verify Plus will save you lots of time and increase your efficiency. This video will walk you through how to complete your employee's Form I-9 electronically within E-Verify and explain the different scenarios you may encounter when using E-Verify Plus. The E-Verify Plus service is part of your already established E-Verify account. After you finish watching this video, you will need to check the box to confirm you viewed the video, and the service feature will be unlocked. Throughout your employee's E-Verify Plus process, and even after their Form I-9 is complete, you still must follow all applicable Form I-9 completion timelines and requirements, including those provided in the M274 Handbook for Employers. More guidance can be found online at uscis.gov/I-9-central. After your employee accepts the job offer and you're ready for your employee to complete their Form I-9, log into your employer E-Verify account and select Create New Case. You will be asked to select whether you will use the traditional E-Verify or the new E-Verify Plus employment eligibility verification process for this employee. Select the option, Employee will submit their information and documents electronically using E-Verify Plus. From the new Employee Information screen, enter the employee's last name, first name, start date, and email address and select Create New Case. E-Verify will send an email to your employee with instructions to complete their Form I-9 through E-Verify Plus. After this step, the case will show a pending employee response status, as you can see here. While we're waiting for your employee to electronically complete Section 1 of the Form I-9, let's move over to see what your new employee will be seeing and doing. Your employee will receive an email from E-Verify Plus outlining what's required to complete the Form I-9 through the provided link no later than the first day of employment. Employees may need to check their junk folder if not found in their inbox. Employees will also want to keep this email close by as it has important information like their case number. For this training, let's assume your employee is new to E-Verify Plus. An E-Verify Plus account will need to be created. However, if the employee already has an E-Verify Plus account, they will sign into the account and ensure their personal information, U.S. citizenship or immigration status and documents are current prior to electronically submitting their Form I-9 to you. Your employee will click the link provided in the email to start the E-Verify Plus account creation process. The employee will first be directed to sign up for a My USCIS account using their personal email, then follow the steps to set up their credentials to access E-Verify Plus. After the sign-up process is complete, the employee reviews and accepts the E-Verify Plus terms of service. Next, the employee will see a summary of what to expect. This includes entering personal information and uploading acceptable documentation required to complete the Form I-9. The personal information the employee inputs mirrors the Form I-9 Section 1. They will enter name, address, and personal information such as date of birth, social security number, telephone number, and email address. The employee will then review the information entered. Any errors identified can be edited. Once the information is confirmed as being accurate, they will select citizenship or immigration status. After selecting the status, the employee will be presented with the option to select one List A document or a combination of documents from Lists B and C. The drop-down menu will give the employee document options corresponding with the citizenship or immigration status selected. In this case, your employee is a U.S. citizen and chooses to provide a U.S. passport. The employee will enter the document information including the passport number and expiration date. This information corresponds with Section 2 of the Form I-9. The employee must now upload an image of the document. In this example, the employee chose a U.S. passport, so they will need to upload a copy of the passport identification page. They may choose to upload an existing image or may take a photo of the document. The employee will have the opportunity to review the photo submitted, and if needed, can remove and retake the photo if not satisfied with the copy uploaded. After your employee successfully submits their documentation, it will be saved to their profile, allowing them to use it to complete their current or any future Form I-9s. Now that your employee has successfully created a profile, E-Verify Plus will start the Form I-9 process. The employee will enter the E-Verify case number provided in the initial email sent when you created the new case and confirmed that the employee is working for your company. After receiving the Form I-9 instructions, your employee will review their previously saved profile information and make any necessary changes prior to electronically submitting the Form I-9 to you. Once all information is confirmed, the employee will indicate whether they want their email and/or phone number to appear on the Form I-9. Your employee can review a PDF version of the Form I-9 by clicking here, then check the box to electronically sign and submit their Form I-9. The employee may download a copy of the Form I-9, showing the information inputted at this point. Once the Form I-9 is electronically signed and submitted, the employee will receive confirmation in the system that it has been submitted to you, the employer, for your review. From your case queue in E-Verify, you will see an updated case status of Ready for Review, which means it's ready for your action and next step. Click Review Form I-9 to open the case information summary for your employee and select Start Review. Here you will see the personal, contact, and location information entered by your employee. You're able to confirm whether the information submitted appears to be correct compared to what your employee has provided you previously. After confirming that the information is correct, you must now review the employee's submitted document information and the uploaded copies of documents just as you would with a paper Form I-9. There is a space here for you to type any additional information needed, as you might with a paper Form I-9. Note, this information will populate in the additional information box of the Form I-9, along with the E-Verify case number associated to this case. Although you have copies of your employee's documentation, the Form I-9 process still requires you or your representative to examine your employee's documents in real time with the employee to ensure the documents reasonably appear to be genuine and relate to the employee. As an E-Verify employer, you're able to do this remotely over a live video interaction with the employee. Or you can opt to meet the employee in person to examine their documents. You must indicate whether a remote inspection was performed on the documents. You must also attest that the documents presented appear to be genuine and relate to the employee. Continuing on, because this employee submitted a List A document that requires photo matching, you will compare the document provided by E-Verify to the document provided by your employee and indicate whether the photos match or not. The next screen will show you a PDF copy of the Form I-9. You can see the information for the employee has been filled out in Section 1, the document information has been populated for you in Section 2, and you are able to see your employer information here as well. By clicking the Confirm Attestation and Sign Form I-9 button, you will electronically sign the Form I-9. You are required to download the Form I-9 and documents at this point and retain them in accordance with Form I-9 and E-Verify retention policies. Using the electronically submitted information, your employee's E-Verify case is automatically created and submitted, and you can view their employment eligibility results by clicking the button to continue to case results. In this case, you can see they are employment authorized, and the E-Verify case is automatically closed for you. The best part? You're done. You've completed the Form I-9 and employment eligibility verification process for your newly hired employee all in one seamless process, and hopefully made your life easier as well as your employees. You may click Back to Cases to view your case queue or create new cases for your other employees. Now that we've covered how to initiate and handle a case using E-Verify Plus, we want to cover how to handle mismatches. After your employee signs and submits their Form I-9, they will see a page indicating that their Form I-9 has been submitted to you with a case status of Pending Employer Review. In this scenario, you have reviewed the case information, examined the documents, and signed the Form I-9. E-Verify processed the case, which resulted in a mismatch. We will notify the employee directly via email. This email and the E-Verify system will inform the employee they must take action and will provide detailed instruction on next steps. While your employee is working to resolve their mismatch, you will see a case status of needs more time in your case queue. Once the case result is final, either as employment authorized or as a final non-confirmation, you and your employee will be notified by case status updates in your respective systems. We hope this overview of the E-Verify Plus service leaves you as excited as we are about the future of employment eligibility verification. Be sure to check the box confirming that you watched the video to unlock the E-Verify Plus feature in E-Verify. Keep an eye on everify.gov and our social media accounts for updates and more information.